Hey guys, welcome back. It's too bright. Hey guys, welcome back. Aries, we are starting off with you guys. We are going to be doing more of a spiritual reading to see what's going on. Oh, my nose is already itching, which is, you guys know. Okay. Oh, Aries. Not my ear itches. No, it's clean. If I seem a little off, guys, I am a little off. I feel like I'm coming down with something. I've not been sleeping well. So I'm just, yeah, energy's a little bit low, but, if you do tarot, you know, it actually helps with the energy, so here we are. Aries. Aries, okay. I do have coffee, and I have my kombucha. I don't know if it'll do anything, but okay. Aries, you got play, have fun, celebrate, don't be too serious. You know, Aries, I feel like you guys are pretty good with that anyway. But maybe you guys have been allowing life to make you too serious. Maybe you guys have been struggling with sleep, been in a lot of pain, maybe getting sick. I know a lot of people have gotten sick. And actually, I probably wouldn't have gotten sick, but I got a ride from a friend and she was sick. So, yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All right, you guys also got Council of Light, Divine Orchestration Helpers in the Subtle Realms. I'm going to pull all these out first. These all came out in one chunk, by the way. The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive Hits, Soul Tribe. And then you got the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Okay. And at the bottom we got Inner Temple, Devotion, Tune to the Portal. Tune into the portal of your heart. Yeah. Okay. There's a need to start having fun, Aries. There's manifestations that are coming in, and maybe even some things that you didn't manifest, but the universe deemed it you worthy or necessary of you having this. It does feel like you're moving into a new, if not a new chapter, a whole new experience, right? But it does feel like there hasn't been movement, or at least you've been trying to manifest this for so long. But there is a need, almost like for you to stop watching the water boil, right? So the universe is asking you, the universe, God, whatever it is that you cater to, um, they're asking you, look, you know how you can make the time fly is when you're having a lot of fun. Not only that, but when you're in play mode, you're raising your vibration, which helps your manifestations come in quicker, right? Excuse me, the kombucha makes me burpy. Um, Yeah, right now, and when I saw this card, it was so interesting because you guys have a lot of guys, a lot of people watching you, a lot of people helping you right now. And I just heard a lot of people celebrating. It's almost like, I don't know if you can see this, but do you see how there's like a line of energy but it feels like it's a line of energy, but also downloads and gifts. And remember, we think of gifts as like just material things, uh, but I'm seeing gifts as in like gifts with your gifts opening up, your awareness opening up, uh, you know, uh, gifts that were not passed on to they haven't been passed on in a really long time in your lineage, because nobody has been able to do the work that you've been able to do, right? Or that you're doing. And so I'm getting one, two, three, four, five, six different gifts, right? And this can be a multitude of things. This could be, again, a different holistic gifts, the gifts of healing your body, the gifts of healing, um, uh, completely letting go of anything from the past, pain, the gift of abundance, the gift of uh, divine love, right? Whatever it is, but you're getting, it feels like six gifts. And it does feel like there's a ton of people here just watching you. Not just watching you, they're all gathered here to send this down to you, almost like a celebration, right? With the great gathering, it feels like you are coming into union with soul minded, like minded people in your soul family, right? Um, you're coming into your soul tribe, which some of you guys could be going into. Um, I feel like for most of you guys, this could be two different. You guys could be coming into like a group of like minded people. I personally don't like to be in a group of like minded people. I like diversity. I like people who even don't believe in what I believe in, because then that's the way you learn, right? I like being in a room with a bunch of different people. I guess what I just heard was like, no, in this certain way. And in this certain way, it means for me, like-minded people who are like that. They enjoy meeting people that are open-minded, that are eager to learn, that are ego, eager to listen to, right, learn new things. Like put me in the room with a scientist, with a doctor, with a model, with a an artist, and not like famous people, like people like starving artists, right? People that know have suffered for their art. Those for me are like you learn the most, and you um, sometimes you actually have the most common with people. Like if somebody's like, "Oh, I've lived a pretty easy life," I'd be like, "Oh, we have not like good. That I'm glad." But I don't really know what to talk to you about. Maybe let's talk about your job, right? Um, yeah, I wouldn't really know what to say. Um, but they always have space. Like I'm sure I can learn anything from them, right? Especially depending on what they do for a living, or just who they are, or even just like how are people that don't go through severe amounts of trauma throughout your whole life? How would that be like? Yeah. And then with the Age of Light, you've been training for this your whole life. Yeah, you guys are ready for this. Whatever this is that's coming in, this is something that you guys have been. Like I said, I feel like these are cycles that you guys have been breaking for a really long time. In fact, several lifetimes I'm hearing, and you guys finally have broken them, or on the verge of breaking them. And this is something that you're meant to do, and you're ready. You're ready to do whatever this is. It's something that's going to, it's innately who you are. So, and you've done this actually, I feel like multiple times in past lives, right? Yeah, you've been training for this for lifetimes. Yeah, whatever this is that's coming in. Okay, let's start going deeper, right? But there's a need to have fun, like while you're waiting for your order to come up, a need to have fun so that you can start to um, continue to carry the energy forward, right? I know a lot of people are like, oh, keep your energy up so you can bring in your manifestation. That is sometimes, honestly, like truly just very difficult. Like, let's say this morning, I had plans to do this, I had plans to do that, right? I didn't have plans to wake up, excuse me, lethargic and just kind of run down, right? But the butterfly effect, right? It was, I needed to ride. The person was sick. I sleep with my window open. It made it work. You know what I mean? Like, just a slew of things had to happen for me to be here and be a little bit under the weather, right? And so, as much as I want to be like, yeah, that's just not the energy. Like, I could fake it, but it just would not. It wouldn't be authentic. Um, and so I'm here being authentic in whatever energy I'm in, right? I'm still enjoying being here, but it's just not plausible. It'll always be like, "Hi, good morning. How are you guys doing today?" Even doing that hurt. Okay. Fuck that. Oh shit. With the play, you got the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Um being methodical. Doing specific things that you know are going to bring you joy, things that you know that you okay. So for instance, after I get done talking to you guys, after I'm done with your guys' readings, I will probably go watch a comfort show that I enjoy. Most likely, I will go watch Bailey Sarian. She does true crime, but she does her makeup, and she has a very like crass kind of dark humor like me, which is I love watching her. And then I have my set of movies that are my comfort movies, right? I do have my set of comfort foods, but because I am like trying to detox from sugar and gluten, which I have a bunch of allergies, I can't have comfort food, right? Yeah, with the Council of Light, look, you guys have the Four of Cups. Literally, I'm going to show you guys this card, but I'm going to cover her boob because look at her. She's literally doing her nails. It's literally giving the energy I'm in right now. I'm not an Aries, okay? I just noticed that before I do a reading, I go into whatever energy that sign is in, and sometimes it's kind of fucked up. And then as soon as I'm done with the reading, I feel better. So maybe I'm not like fully sick. I'm just have to do the reading. But look at her. She's like just. There's also here like it's almost like a need to self care, but there's also a need here of like not giving a fuck. Not giving a fuck. Giving too many fucks, giving my fuck back. Like I accidentally gave a fuck, right? This woman is in her slippers, in her gown with her boob out, right? There's even like messages coming in, and you're just not even interested. You're not checking your shit. You're just like doing self care, doing your nails, and yeah, just living your best fucking life, right? Like not caring about the shit that you don't need to care about. I am unavailable, right? Putting your phone on but sometimes that's how it's gotta be. That's how it's sometimes you just gotta be like, I am unavailable. Oh, are you busy? That's not even the question. The question is, I am unavailable. Like, oh, I've had people do that too. I would be like, oh, do you have clients? That's not your business. I am unavailable for you or whatever. It doesn't matter. I am unavailable. It's that simple. No is a full sentence, right? I feel like some of you guys are at that point right now with the Six of Swords. Yeah, the Great Gathering. Some of you guys might actually be taking a trip to clear your mind, to clear your energy, to get out of this like really heavy energy of you always being a caregiver, you always being, and not giving enough to yourself. There's a need to move this energy. It is really what it is. Some of you guys might be traveling. Yeah, I think some of you guys are traveling, You guys might even be traveling overseas, or somebody might be traveling to you, something like that. There's something here about that. With the age of, like, you've been training for the new this for lifetimes. You've got the Queen of Swords. You already have the knowledge in you. You already had it in you. It is innately in you. It is when you. I know for a lot of readers, especially this happened to me, and then revolution, right? You're starting a revolution of where you're just starting that fire and you're burning anything down that doesn't belong or doesn't fit in your life anymore. But it's also starting a revolution for the things that you love, that you're passionate about, and handling things, right? As I was saying, I know a lot of readers have come to, and I this happened to me as well, where I picked up a tarot deck and I was like, I can read this. In fact, I'm actually learning tarot, like the actual meanings of the definition now. Um, but I've been doing tarot for more than 5 years without learning the actual definitions of the cards. Um, yeah, I read very intuitively, but I thought, you know what, it would be good to actually get a little bit, I don't know, get more knowledge, more in depth. I have a Gemini rising, so I like to learn, and so I figured, let me start learning the actual meanings of the cards. I feel like it'll help, right? But no, for more 5 years or plus, I did not know the meanings of the cards. If you asked me what some cards meant, I'd be like, oh, I'm not sure. I'd have to like actually, just intuitively understand. Yeah, it's time to express yourself. With the Page of Cups, it's time to express yourself. Um, and about the things that you love, the things that you want to share. I'm really just getting and seeing a lot of like people that do those videos, like makeup and expressing yourself for whatever it is that you do, um, exercise, whatever. I don't know, dude. Whatever it is that you do, animals, whatever it is, but allowing yourself to express yourself what you're passionate about, right? But have fun with it. Have fun with it, whatever this is. And I feel like this is going to move you forward. But it's also going to help you move um, spiritually. There's a lot coming in and it needs to be shaken up. Yeah, look, with tree, clarifying the Knight of Pentacles, there's a need to be grounded. Right now, you're becoming very fertile. So there's a lot of things that are going to be born right now. With lineage, what did I say? Lineage. Health, vitality, roots. Yes, this is exactly what I was saying. Um, Personal growth, past lives, evolving, connection to source. It's exactly what I was saying. It does feel like right now there's a need to connect to Mother Gaia, but also you connecting and having fun is allowing you to get those downloads and move it in, because there's things that are coming in, and it's almost like, how do I explain that? It's almost like you're sifting flour or you're sifting sugar, right? You're sifting the sugar to take out the clumps. You're still going to get most of it. You're just making sure that it comes through smoothly. But there is a lot coming in, and you're breaking up the things that need the things. See, like with clarifying the Four of Cups, you got 22. This is something you've mastered. If not in past lifetimes, you've mastered it in this one, right? With Crossroads, you've had the journey. You have multiple choices, and I feel like those choices are coming in now, but what's coming in the past you weren't interested in because you felt like you've mastered that. Travel. Yeah, you're weighing the options about where you want to go and deciding where you want to go and what best opportunity is going to come in. And I feel like you're going to take the opportunity that gives you the highest possible return with the most independence, right? But I do feel like you're taking a road trip. I'm telling you, there's something here about traveling. Also, with Crossroads coming in, if you don't already work with Hecate, I would definitely look into working with her because she's the mother of Crossroads. Clarifying the Six of Swords, yeah, you got the red herring. Um, be careful of being misled. I feel like this is what's been in the past. And this is why you have a choice. And you have choices because you have a lot of people that have been coming in and trying to mislead you and trying to mislead the information. This is something that's trying to take you off your path, right? But you already see this shit. That's why she's so bored, because you've already mastered this. Like, dude, do you have something new? Because this is boring. Um, I'm not even gonna say that. That's Let's just move off that. Thrown off scent, false flag, like proposal, purposeful distraction. Look here, got not there. Yeah, no, somebody's just trying to take you off your course because you're moving in the right direction, and it's almost like the opposition is trying to throw look at me kind of fucking signals. Like, and with 22, it's just like you've mastered this shit. Like, it's not even gonna phase you. You're over there bored. Like, can you even like make something up that's new, like that actually is original, to try to get me off my path? Like, I've seen this a million times. It's not even fun anymore. That's why you're sitting there with your robe open and like sunning your fucking, I don't even know. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Swords, with you speaking your truth and saying your truth to people, with you being honest, with you being authentically you, and having that strong will and that strong guard. This is not only turning your wheel, but it's breaking all karmic cycles. You're no longer tied down. You're no longer hindered. You no longer have hair on your tongue, right? This is you using your voice and speaking your truth and breaking out of these chains and cycles that not only you, but it feels like it's been a lineage of women, it could be men too, of not speaking their truth, right? And yeah, with the head of the pack, this is gonna be what makes you successful. This is, and you even have your competition, like it's gonna bring you drive. Because do you know how much time people waste on trying to remember all their lies and trying to sneak around? Being a sneaky piece of shit actually isn't easy. We'll give them that. Like, you have to remember all your lies. You have to remember what sneaky shit you're doing at whom, when, where, how. You know how many times I've gotten like text messages that I knew weren't from me, and they were things that they didn't want me to see, right? And I just saw 222. But when you're truthfully, brutally honest, and not to the point where you're trying to hurt people's feelings just because you can, you don't have to worry about that, because the facts are always gonna check out, right? The truth is in the pudding. You're always gonna it's always gonna fact check, because whatever the fuck you say is honest. Like, I'm not gonna fucking lie to you because I don't have the energy to. I don't have the energy to upkeep with my lies and all that shit. I can barely remember where the fuck I put my phone, right? I'll be recording, I'll be like, where's my phone? Um, but yeah, no. This was a catalyst. It's putting you in full flames so that you can burn this shit down, is what it was, okay? Alright. Aries, which you're Aries, hello. Let's get you guys some guidance. Some of these are backwards, but I'm not taking these backwards because they're um, oracle cards. So if it comes out backwards, it's not. Yeah. See, peace. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. And at the bottom, we got freedom. Yes, what did I say? All right, Aries, I love you guys so much. I hope this helped, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.